Welcome back to Middlefield Custom Sawmill. Today we have a Catalpa log. That's one of those bean trees, you know, with long string beans on them. Don't get many of these, and I can't wait to cut this one. It's the grain. In these logs, the grain is king. So let's start and I'll show you what it looks like. Oh yeah. Flat as a board. Log number 8 for these carbide blades. Still going good. Nice and flat. Okay, this is Catalpa. You can see it's got light and dark lines. That looks so cool when you polish it up, when you sand it really smooth. It almost makes like a tiger eye effect. So I threw water on this part so you could see it. You can see them there real good. And then I got a little knot there with some patterns around it, and then the rest of the log I didn't even cut through the end. And I took a huge chunk out of this end because it's a banana log. So I think I'm going to take one more board off this side, and then we'll flip it over and cut the other side. I wasn't sure what I was going to cut out of this, if I was going to cut boards or try and slab it, but it's not that big. Let me measure it. Let's see what we got. The small end, it's 13 inches. It's 11 foot 2 inch long. Down here at the big end, it's 15 inches. So not a huge log, but I'm trying to find a really big one because I want to make some slabs. There's a bit of a story with this log. I've been looking for Catalpa logs everywhere. They're kind of hard to find. And so I'm out with Irvin. We had to take some blades in, some of his blades, to get them welded back together. And on the way back, I'm telling him, yeah, I've been trying to find a Catalpa log. And he goes, Catalpa? He goes, I got a couple of them. You want them? Here they are. So that worked out really well. I couldn't believe he actually had some Catalpa logs. But what I really need is I need a 30-incher. That way I can cut some really cool slabs. But for now, we're just going to cut boards out of this. So the sawdust is fairly wet, clumps together. It smells like Catalpa. There's nothing else that smells like that. guys, you ever find critters are digging in your sawdust pile? I don't know what it is, but something keeps trying to burrow into it. All right, I guess it's time to roll it up. You know, it's kind of fun to say Catalpa. Give it a try. Oh, that was good. Oh yeah. That one's kind of cruddy. You know, even these little scraps, the wood that's in them is really pretty. Look at that. That is some pretty wood. Looks like about 8 inches. So I'm gonna get an 8-inch cant. All right, I'm gonna cut the top off it and then flip it. Hopefully just one cut. You know, if I ever figure out how to sharpen these carbide blades, I'm going to switch to them permanent. These things cut so nice. Oh yeah. One more. Then we'll have a nice cant. There is some wane right here. From here to here there's wane. And there's going to be wane from here to here too, I can already tell. But that's okay. Oh, that's not heavy. I wonder how heavy it is. Let me look. Okay, so white oak, 74 pounds per cubic foot. Pin oak, 80 pounds per cubic foot. Catalpa, 50 pounds per cubic foot. So it's lighter than oak. This is some dense stuff. I mean, it's soft, it's not hard, you know, like black locust. It's not hard like that, but It feels solid. I don't think I can do this by hand. Oh, not a chance. I can't even move it. Oh, really? A little bit of wane on the bottom. A little bit of wane on the bottom here, too. You just don't want to clamp, do you? There. Oh, now you're going to come off, too? You know, I'm trying to think of how to describe the smell of this wood. Catalpa is a smell. It's like pine. How would you describe pine if you can't use the word pine to describe it? I mean, pin oak, that kind of smells fruity, so I can describe that one, but there's certain smells that's the definition, you know? It smells like catalpa. So as far as the sawability, I guess I'd probably compare this to sawing cherry. It's not as dry as cherry usually is, but it's about the same. It cuts about the same. It cuts as easy. So I now have 9 by 8 1/4. So I think I'm going to roll it back and cut 9-inch wide boards. That makes sense to you? And I think I'll put this side down. So I have 8 inches. So I'll cut down to 4 inches and then leave the bottom piece at 4. And I'll have 9, I can cut 9-inch by 9-inch turning blanks because I got to make some plates, wall plates. And this is perfect wood to do it from. So 3 or 4 boards and then a nice thick chunk. Ah! All right, let's take a look at the wood. Woohoo! All right, here's the wood. I don't know how I'm gonna show all of this to you. I guess we'll go down this way and come back the other way. I'm out of breath now. All right, so here's the wood. You can really see that. It's over here too. Sorry about the shadows. There's your galaxies. A couple of galaxies there. And then down here, you can see there's that shiny from that little branch that's over there. Made that figure. So here we are going back up the other way. There you can really see that. You can see the figure there. I hope this camera's picking up the color, because this is pretty stuff. And then underneath, that's my turning blanks there. It's 4 inches thick, 9 inches wide, and I can cut whatever length I want, which will probably be 9 inches long. That's a long piece of wood. There it is. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 boards here. A couple of drops I got to trim, and some scrap that I might even turn that into turning blanks. There's some chunks in there I could use. And then underneath it, down there, is another Catalpa log. I'm still having fun saying that, Catalpa, you know? Oh, he's got hair growing on his Catalpa. Alrighty, I guess I gotta stackering it now. Yep, it's a new game. Hide the Catalpa. It's not as much fun as hide the